Sarah runs a two-person cleaning business in Ohio. No investors, no ads, no viral moment. In February, her revenue was $4,200. In March, $16,400. She didn't hire anyone, didn't change her prices. The only thing that changed was this, and what's wild is she almost didn't use it because she thought it was just for writing blog posts. In the next 6 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what Sarah did, the specific prompts, the specific workflow, and why most small business owners are leaving thousands on the table every single month because they're using ChatGPT completely wrong. Stay with me, because the third thing she did is the one nobody talks about, and it's the one that made the biggest difference. Before I show you what Sarah did, let me tell you where she was 2 months earlier. She had 6 regular clients, word of mouth only. She was spending about 4 hours every Sunday writing quotes, chasing follow-ups, and trying to post something on Instagram that didn't sound like a robot wrote it. Sound familiar? She told me, and I'm quoting her here, "I didn't think ChatGPT was for someone like me. I'm not a tech person. I run a cleaning business." Here's the thing most people get wrong about ChatGPT and business. They use it like a search engine. They ask it a question. They get a generic answer. They think, okay, this is useless. But Sarah learned to use it like a staff member, a really fast, really cheap staff member who never sleeps and never complains. And the difference between those two approaches? That's the $12,000 gap. Let me show you the 3 things she changed. The first thing Sarah changed was her follow-up system. Before ChatGPT, she'd send one quote and wait. If she didn't hear back, she assumed they weren't interested. She was leaving money on a table she didn't even know existed. Here's the prompt she uses now. Act as a sales follow-up expert for a local service business. I sent a quote to a potential client 3 days ago and haven't heard back. Write a short, warm follow-up message, not pushy, not desperate, that reopens the conversation and includes one specific reason why now is a good time to book. Keep it under 5 sentences. My business is cleaning services. She runs this prompt for every single unanswered quote. Her quote-to-booking conversion rate went from 28% to 51% in 30 days. On her average deal size, that difference is worth about $4,000 a month. One prompt, one habit, $4,000. But that's only part of the story, because follow-ups aren't what brought in the new clients in the first place. That was something else entirely, and it's something almost nobody is doing. The second thing Sarah did was fix her Google business profile. Now I know what you're thinking. That's not a ChatGPT thing. Stay with me, because this is where it gets interesting. Sarah had a Google profile, but it was thin, basic description, a few old reviews, photos from 2021. She asked ChatGPT this. I run a residential cleaning business in my city. Analyze these 3 things and rewrite each one to improve local SEO and make potential customers want to choose me over competitors. 1, my business description. 2, my response to this 1-star review. 3, a post I can publish this week that highlights a seasonal service. ChatGPT rewrote her description with local keywords she'd never thought of. It turned her 1-star review response from defensive to professional, and it gave her a spring cleaning post that got 340 views in a week. 2 weeks after updating her profile, 4 new inbound calls, 3 became clients. That's roughly $1,800 in recurring monthly revenue from 1 afternoon of work and a $20 per month ChatGPT subscription. But here's what I promised you at the start. The third thing, the one that Sarah says made everything else work. I'm going to show you exactly what it is right after this, because if you skip this part, the other 2 won't stay. Here's what nobody tells you about using ChatGPT for your business. The prompts aren't the hard part. The hard part is getting ChatGPT to actually understand your business. Because out of the box, it doesn't know your tone, it doesn't know your customers, it doesn't know what makes you different from every other cleaning company in Ohio. So every output sounds generic. Sarah fixed this with what I call a business brain prompt. One master prompt she pastes at the start of every single ChatGPT session. You are the marketing and operations assistant for my business. Here's what you need to know about us. What we do, Describe your service in 2 sentences. Who we serve. Describe your ideal customer. Our tone, warm, professional, casual. Describe it. What makes us different. Your differentiator. Our current goal. For example, get more 5-star reviews or book more spring cleans. Every response you give me should reflect this context. Do not give generic advice. Always tailor your output to this specific business. Once Sarah started doing this, every single ChatGPT output felt like it was written by someone who actually knew her business. Her Instagram captions sounded like her. Her emails sounded like her. Her quotes sounded like her. And that consistency? That's what builds trust. And trust is what books clients. The $12,000 wasn't one big win. It was 3 small systems running quietly in the background, compounding every single week. So let's recap what Sarah actually did. 1. She built a follow-up system with ChatGPT that doubled her quote conversion rate. 2. She rewrote her entire Google business profile using AI and picked up 4 new inbound leads. 3. She created a business brain prompt so every output actually sounds like her. Total cost, $20 a month. Total time to set up, 1 afternoon. Return in 30 days, $12,200. Now, I've put together a free ChatGPT prompt pack specifically for small business owners. It includes the 3 prompts from this video plus 27 more that my community uses every week. The link is in the description. It's completely free, no catch. And if you want to see the exact automation Sarah uses to run all of this on autopilot without touching it every day, that's the next video. I'll show you the full workflow that ties ChatGPT into her booking system, her email list, and her Google profile, all in one loop. Subscribe so you don't miss it. I'll see you in that one.